man. Big all my baby mums on road. See ya. Big all the daddies. See ya. Big all everyone stuck in the struggle. See ya. Cause you see me on channel U, it doesn't mean I'm balling. Serious. Just means I'm getting my words across. Yep. Don't get twisted. Even if your little sister's talking about me, it don't mean nothing. I'm still in a struggle. Yo, they just kick me off job seekers. Times are hard, the phone's barred. I'm getting lazy, I feel like...
The date is Sunday the 28th of March 2010. The location, Wembley Stadium. And Michail Antonio is about to add another remarkable chapter to his life story.
Who knows what may happen if Carlisle can put one back, but that is really that. Michail Antonio puts a sensational gloss on it for the Saints. They are running riot at Wembley.
At just 19 years of age, the promising winger had done what many professionals failed to do throughout their career, scoring one of the most hallowed grounds in world football. As he celebrated in front of the Southampton fans, the moment must have seemed a mile away from the bumpy parks of South London, where the midfielder's career began in earnest. It's obvious there's a lot more to this rising star than meets the eye, and so Reading FC player has been to meet Michail on the very streets he grew up and where he still lives today. As the Royals number 17 met us outside his front door, it didn't take long to retrace the steps he first made as a child over a decade ago. Just down the road is Earlsfield Primary School, an institution that were probably the first to experience Antonio's huge passion for the beautiful game. With his links still remaining strong with the community, Michail immediately introduces us to his old head teacher, Mr. Steve Troe.
As a student, he really wasn't interested in a lot, to be honest. It was football, football, football. You know, come a Wednesday night, Thursday night, football practice, stare out the window, not interested in anything else. First into the playground with the ball, last out of the playground with the ball. Sometimes kicking and screaming.
I don't think there can be too many people who would know teachers so well, even after having left school, 8, 9, 10 years ago. So it shows that you really did have a good bond.
Well, we're quite a tight community as an area as well, and a lot of the staff have hung around here for quite some time now. So everybody's quite familiar. So even when you're off for a coffee or you're walking down the street, you will bump into kids that you've had some sort of working relationship with, whether it's been a good one or a negative one. They're always like polite to you. Hello, sir. How are you, sir? So they've obviously taken something away that stood them in good stead.
Yeah, absolutely. Does Michail still call you sir?
I don't know, actually.
I still call him Mr. Troe.
Yeah, I'll take that. I can settle for that.
It feels uncomfortable calling him Steve.
What did you think of it being back at this school, Michail?
To be honest, when I was here, I did enjoy it. It was my primary school. And you're always going to remember your primary school days, and you're always going to enjoy them. To be honest, going back, if I had my own way, I'll go back to primary school. You're just free. No decisions to make. You just get up, go to school, and go home. It's the best time. For
you popped in after it was at the Johnson's Paint Trophy, and there's a few people, and I was watching at home, and I said to my missus, I used to go to Earlsfield. It's nice to see people go on and do something and achieve something, particularly things they enjoy as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's the main thing.
It must be nice to have Michail as that type of role model for everybody at the school.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice just to say, we've got somebody who actually went to school here and has actually scored at Wembley, and they're carving a career in a game that everybody loves as well. I was on about the yellow. I was right about the shorts, wasn't I?
Oh man. Oh, that kick's so big.
Can you name them all? Everyone in the team?
I can probably name a few.
Curly
Gibbs, Connor, Liam Travis.
Yeah, Liam Travis, Sam Braggan,
Sam Larkin.
Joe, his name's Joe.
Joe Pratley-Jones.
His name's Joe, but I don't know his last surname.
Scott Eden.
Adele. Sam Larkin.
And that was
Leon Brown,
yeah.
What are they up to now, these lefties?
He's in prison. Leon Brown's in prison.
Is he?
Yeah. He's going uni.
Scott Eden's in prison. He's been in prison now for about probably 4 years.
Yeah.
At least.
He goes in and out of prison.
Does he? Is he on? All right. Okay.
He's going to Southall sixth form. He's scaffolding.
Went to Graveney.
Yeah. He's scaffolding now. Those times he was playing for Fulham, got released.
I still see it down. She still drops a little.
She works in Gap as well.
Yeah.
Sam Larkin's going uni. I don't know about Kaylee or Joe.
Michail is also keen to show us a local park, just a few minutes walk down the road where he was originally scouted by his first club, Tooting and Mitcham, whilst enjoying an impromptu kickabout with some friends.
So I was basically kicking about with him and I was kind of doing more and stuff like that. He's like, come play for my team. And those times I was like 10 or 11, I never actually played for actual teams, like school teams. So like, it's like, alright, yeah, I don't mind. And coincidentally, the manager of my year, of my age group, lived on my road. And Tooting and Mitcham. So they was like, he brought me straight up to his house, knocked on the door and said, "Here's a youngster for you, he's decent, give him a little trial."
Rest is history.
Rest is history. The manager, they still live on my road as well. Still,
oh really?
Yeah, we're very close. Like, growing up, I used to always go there. Like every Sunday, I was there because we had the match on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So basically, I call them my second parents. The first time I started playing for an actual team was when I turned 12, and that's when I started playing for Tooting and Mitcham. So and before that I was just kicking about here. We used to just throw our clothes down, our coats down as our goals and stuff like that, and just keep playing like you're a kid and just having fun. And that's how it all started out.
But you got kicked off a few times though, didn't you?
Definitely. Like, there's an owner here called Nick, and I swear to you, he actually hates kids. Like, every time we've tried to get on this pitch, he's actually chased me at least 5 times off this pitch, because he'll tell us to get off, and you know, kids adrenaline, we're not going to get off until he starts running after us. So we've stayed on there and he's actually chased us.
I'm sure you were a bit too quick for him, weren't you?
Yeah, I've always had my little pace on me, so I've never got caught. One of my friends got caught once, so he actually called the police, but the police couldn't say nothing, just brought the kid home. But he needs to just pick up some speed, you know.
How important was football to you then and still now in terms of, you mentioned a facility here and keeping kids off the street, if you like. How important was it to you?
For me, I just always had love for football. Like, it's this game I just enjoyed playing, and like when it comes to football, we can keep kids off the street because you don't have to join gangs and stuff like that. And this facility here, even though Nick doesn't like kids, he's starting to help him, because we've brought new cages and stuff where we can always just come and open up and play whenever we want, instead of going on the street and robbing people or getting in gangs and want to fight and stuff like that. So I reckon this helps a lot.
It's a long way from playing at Wembley and scoring on your birthday at Wembley. It really is a fantastic story, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Growing up, people say South London is a very hard area and stuff like that. It's not really a hard area. If you keep yourself to yourself, then nothing should really happen to you. But growing up in South London is difficult because it's either you get into a gangs and stuff like that. It's very easy. You grow up and then gangs kind of pull you in, because with gangs you get money, popularity, and the girls come with when you get into the gangs and stuff like that. But if you do your own thing, good things could happen to you. With me. When I was younger, I was lazy. Yeah. I'm going to get up early mornings to travel to the games.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
how old were you then?
I would say when you were 13, 14, and I was the best player on their team. Yeah. So there'd be days where my alarm would go off and I'll just turn it off.
Go back to sleep.
And I'll just hear a knock on the door. My mum will come up and say, "Your manager's outside." I'll be like, "Oh, I'm ready." Throwing clothes on.
Can't see the gaffer doing that now. Against mum and dad knocking on your door. The man given the unenviable task of dragging a young Antonio out of bed every Sunday morning was Tooting and Mitcham youth coach Mark Elvin, and to this day he still lives on the very same street as the current Reading star. Michail was also keen for us to meet Mark's wife Kathleen, who alongside children Jack and Holly have formed a crucial part of the midfielder's footballing development.
I think you've got a few pictures of everybody together as well.
Yeah, I think so. We found it. Oh look, there we go.
Yeah, we've got loads here, sort of. Don't know. You can see him in the middle, posed up there, sort of. Giving it the life of the party. So, don't don't know which ones we've got here.
Which one's that? Is that the same as this one? No, this is even smaller.
I think this is a 7-a-side tournament at Tooting and Mitcham, sort of there.
Oh, that's a great one. Much younger in this one.
Is he even in this one?
Yeah, their hair right down the bottom.
Oh yeah, there.
Hold that one.
Another one there.
Look, okay, hold that one up. Look there. There. Tiny there. You can see pictures of you in there as well, though.
Yeah.
This one, he's tiny. Turn it round.
Oh, you fits are legends.
You know, people talk about footballers and they're not grounded and they go.
He's always back, sort of always. Obviously, when he was at Southampton last year, sort of I was at Southampton uni, so he was always made the effort to sort of got me a few freebie tickets and stuff. But he's always been grounded, always comes back here.
This is where
So,
we
yeah.
admit that he was in our house playing Monopoly a couple of weeks ago. Knocked on the door. Can I play Monopoly?
So, yeah.
Oh, you still have that.
I know. I used to do that.
How did he get on?
I won, obviously.
I am the Monopoly master. I am the best at Monopoly. I am officially unbeaten. You can put this on the website. If anyone want to challenge me, I'm up to the challenge.
You still follow him closely, of course.
Of course. When he got signed originally from Tooting and Mitcham, we cut all his, all the pieces in the newspaper. We cut everything out and kept it. And when he was at Wembley, but we don't bother now because it's just old news.
You must remember him well, mate, from when you were playing football together.
I was sort of always in his shadow, to be honest with you, sort of. But I just learned to deal with it, obviously. He's a pretty good player, so I let him off. But I still claim to this day I taught him everything I know.
He was spotted in the park playing football by another neighbour called Paul White, who then was the manager of Tooting and Mitcham youth team. Well, actually, not youth, but all the youth, from sort of under 8 up to under 12 or something. And we ran one of the teams, which Michael was the age group. And he said, are you linked to a team? Michael said no. So he came along, trained with us, and that's where it started.
What do you remember him as a player?
Fast, mischievous, very difficult to get out of bed, because as you probably know, we live in the same street. Usually didn't have a sock, or he'd lost his pair of shorts, or so we always kind of knocked him out of bed with a spare pair of shorts, or didn't we? But but he was a good boy.
Yeah, and he's come a long way since as well, hasn't he?
A very long way. Yeah. I'm really pleased for him. Yeah.
To cover all the twists and turns of Michael's young career in one go, you sense he would have to produce a feature-length film and not just a short documentary. From his days playing 2 years below his age group in kids football to stealing the show at Wembley and making his Reading debut, with every passing year, the Wing Wizard seems to add another thrilling development to his life story. A recent contract extension has ensured that he will stay at Medeski Stadium until the year 2013, and whatever the future may hold for him, there aren't many Reading fans who won't be willing this young man to succeed.